Hello, grade 7 students. How are you? This is Miss Malala. I'm going to teach you mathematics for this year. This is our first video, and we are going to make a revision for the things that you have learned in grade 6. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is the order of operations. So you know that sometimes we have an expression that may contain addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, or all of them together. So you should know where should you start. So that's why we learn something called order of operation. In mathematics, there are four operations, and they are used to perform calculations. The operations that you know are plus, minus, times, and divide. So in this lesson, we are going to learn how are these operations performed and in what order. So suppose you are given 5 times 3 minus 2 squared plus 30 minus 3 divided by 7. Now the first question, how should I begin? From where I can get the correct answer? The order of operations are a specific set of steps to follow in multi-step problems to ensure that everyone gets the same final answer. So what's first of all a numerical expression? So it's a mathematical sentence in which we have numbers and operations together. Numerical expressions like 4 plus 8 divided by 2 times 6, this is one of the expressions. And when you simplify a numerical expression, you are finding its value. The value should be the same for all of us. So there is a specific set of steps that you have to do so we could get all of us the same final answer. In order of operations, we might have operations of same power, which means they are all plus, so all the numbers are added, or all of them are subtracted from each other. Even if we have plus and minus together, they are of same power. Also, if all of them are multiplied by each other, all of them are divided, or even multiplied and divided at the same time. Also, we might have operations of different power, like if we have addition and multiplication, or subtraction and division. In every case, we are going to do different things. If we have same power, we're going to start performing from left. If we have different powers, we're going to start by the strongest. The strongest are multiplication and division, then addition and subtraction. So let us start practicing the following expressions. As you can see, all these expressions, they have the same operation. So either all of them are addition or all of them are subtraction. So you should start from left to right. I always underline those that I'm going to find their answer to make things easier. Okay? So if we have a 4 plus 8 plus 1 plus 3 plus 6, I've underlined 4 plus 8 because 4 plus 8 is 12, then 12 plus 1 is 13, 13 plus 3 is 16, and then 16 plus 6 is 22. So if all of them are of the same power, you start from left to right. I advise you to solve the subtraction one and check your answer if it's correct. Now, what if I have addition and subtraction? But you know that addition and subtraction are of same power. Same power means they do the same thing. So we start from left to right, as if I have all of them addition or all of them subtraction. So here we have 13 minus 5 plus 10 plus 2 minus 7. So I'm going to start with 13 minus 5 because I start from left to right. 13 minus 5, it's 8. 8 plus 10, it's 18. 18 plus 2, it's 20. And then 20 minus 7 is 13. Now, I have 7 times 2 times 5 times 6. All of them are multiplication. That means you have to start from left to right. So 7 times 2 is 14. 14 times 5, it's 70. And 70 times 6 is 420. Now, what if you have all of them division? Also, all of them division, you start from left to right, as you can see. And then the last one, we have division and multiplication at the same time. So multiplication and division are of same power. So addition and subtraction are of same power, and division and multiplication are of same power. So we start from left to right. I advise you to practice these. Just copy the expression, try to solve it by your own, and then check your answer. Now, what if you have operations of different power? So here, as you can see, what we have is 3. Can you see it? 3 plus 5 times 2 plus 7. So we have addition and multiplication. You always start with the strongest, and the strongest here is the multiplication. So I'm going to underline the multiplication because I'm going to start by multiplication. So 5 times 2, it's 10. We copy the 3 because it comes first. 3 plus 10 plus 7. Now, all of them are addition of the same power, so we start from left to right. 3 plus 10 is 13, plus 7 it's 20. Also, the second exercise, we have 4 plus 21 divided by 7 plus 11. So we have addition and division. So you start with the strongest, which is the division. So multiplication and division are stronger than multiplication and division are stronger than addition and subtraction. So I'm going to underline the division. I'm going to copy the 4 because it comes first. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 4 plus 3 plus 11. 4 plus 3 it's 7. 7 plus 11 it's 18. So every time you have the operations of different power, you have to start with the strongest. Okay? Practice these two by your own and check the final answer. Now, sometimes in a numerical expression, we might find parentheses. What will happen and how should we start? Parentheses are the strongest, so they are stronger than the addition or the multiplication, the division, the subtraction. So it's the strongest out of all. So if you look at this expression, we have 27 minus 3 times 5 plus, in the parentheses we have 2 plus 4 minus 45 divided by 5 plus 9 divided by 3 in a parentheses. So we start with the strongest, which is the parentheses. So I'm going to calculate what's inside the parentheses. So 2 plus 4 it's 6, and 9 divided by 3 it's 3. And now we have an expression that we already know how to do it. We start with the strongest, which is multiplication, not division, because the multiplication comes first. So we start from left to right. Here we come. What if we have exponents or powers? Now you should know the order of everything. So the strongest out of all, it's the parenthesis. Then the exponent, which is the power. Multiplication and division, they have the same power. Addition and subtraction also, they have the same power. So it's again PEMDAS. What's PEMDAS? It's the order of operation. Parentheses, exponents, multiply or divide, add or subtract. So here we have an important note that you have to take into consideration. Always underline the portion of the problem you are solving, as I told you before, and bring down the remaining parts of the problem. And the problem should look like an upside down triangle, just to make things clear for you. Now I'm going to solve some expressions that have many operations in one sentence. As you can see in the first one, we have 10 plus 8 times 6 divided by 2 power 2. You should always follow PEMDAS. So PEMDAS says parentheses, exponent, multiply or divide. So I'm going to start with the exponent. As you can see, what's 2 to the power 2? It's 4. So we copy everything beside it. 10 plus 8 times 6 divided by 4. So this is my answer. Now I have addition, multiplication, and division. So the most powerful are the multiplication and the division. So I'm going to start from left to right. So 8 times 6. 10 plus 48 divided by 4. Now I do the division, which is 48 divided by 4. 10 plus 12 is 22. I'm going to do one more. Here we have 50 minus 16 divided by 2 power 2 plus 3. So parentheses, exponent, multiply or divide. So I'm going to start with the exponent inside the parentheses, because you know I need to start to do the parentheses first, but inside the parentheses I have exponents, so I'm going to do the exponent first. So the answer is 50 minus 16 divided by 4 plus 3. Now I'm going to give the final answer of the parentheses, which is 4. 50 minus 4, now because I have subtraction and addition of the same power, so we start from left to right. 50 minus 4 is 46, plus 3 it's 49. I advise you to solve the rest. I'm going to put them in front of you, but try to practice them alone. The only hint I'm going to give you is 4 to the power 0. You know that 4 to the power 0 is 1. Okay, it's 1. Check your answers when you are done solving the following exercises.